Apologies if you can see us and we haven't worked it out yet.
We're learning OBS.
We're gonna nail this opening one day.
You guys are live, don't you worry.
Are we?
Yeah.
Because I meant to get a notification on my phone and I didn't.
You know, I don't ever get it until about half
Oh,
an
there
hour
we go.
afterwards.
It is working. I don't know why I didn't get a notification.
Okay, well, welcome everybody to the
Hi.
Glasgow 2024 Twitch stream. Apologise for the slight strange opening there. We're adjusting to a new technical system and
We're learning.
we're learning. I'm learning on the job as things happen on the day.
I'm
that's
learning
okay.
nothing, I refuse.
Send a message. Check the chat.
But
Oh no, I've got the notification.
you can put in the links and stuff like that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'll just do that.
So we are, this is Let's Roll Hell and Highwater. We are on session 9. I believe. You can find all of our previous sessions on our YouTube. So if you just head to the Glasgow 2024 YouTube, you can find all of the
They're
previous
all up?
sessions there. I believe they're
Not all of them.
It's session 8 up.
Yeah, but like, because they're being
You gotta
split
pace
into little
yourself.
bits.
Oh yeah.
They're scheduled to like January.
Yeah. So you can watch in backlog as we
I know
slowly
what I'm
get
doing
more
over
up.
Christmas.
So yeah, if you've missed any of our sessions, please feel free to go to our YouTube and check out the previous sessions of this chaotic campaign. This is our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition live play Twitch stream. We're playing on behalf of Glasgow 2024. I didn't turn the lights on. That was the one thing I forgot.
Oh,
Haha.
So pretty.
like lights.
Glasgow 2024 is the Worldcon that is happening next year in Glasgow. So we are the next Worldcon. We are the seated Worldcon that's happening next year. It's going to be great. We're so excited for it. It's going to be from August 8th to the 12th at the Glasgow SEC down by the River Clyde. You can buy your membership online. We highly recommend buying it soon because we'll have another rate rise in the new year. I think it's the 1st of March is the next rate rise. 1st of March, 1st of April, one of the two. So pick up your memberships before the next rate rise to get the best price you can. We also offer an instalment plan, so if you don't want to dump a lot of money on a membership to Glasgow 2024 right now, right before Christmas, where everything is very expensive with purchasing gifts and for holidays and a lot of travelling as well around this time of year. That's fine. We have an instalment plan, so all you need to do is purchase the Wusfus membership up front, which is £45, and then you can pay the rest off in 5 instalments. And all that you have to do is have paid it all by Glasgow 2024. If you haven't paid off your last instalment before the convention, I'm sorry, but you cannot come in. You need to have paid off your membership before the convention. But we'd be ecstatic to have you join us in Glasgow in 2024 for what we are hoping to make the most Glaswegian of conventions, the friendliest and most open that we can, and we would be very, very happy to have you here. And with that, I think we will jump into our game.
Character intros?
Yeah, I'm just about to do that.
Apologies.
I'm Alex, your humble dungeon master.
You guys can see the look of concentration in Isla's face as the box just moves around with us.
Do me less, I'm doing things.
Okay, Isla is doing technical issues, so we will get to that. I'm Alex, the dungeon master. I swear I'm in control of this table and this game.
It's not true, Isla is.
I control all of these NPCs and have written this story. As a classic DM, I steal a lot of this stuff from other things. Will, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Adolin. He's an Aasimar ranger and member of the in-world faction known as the Knights of Ash. No, fully fledged Knight of Ash.
Yeah, you
As
are!
of the most recent section.
Oh my goodness.
Sir Adolin.
So excited. Holy shit.
You got your little badge.
Oh my god.
He's got a badge.
He's a big boy now.
Got a promotion.
Oh my
Awesome.
goodness.
Rosie?
Oh, that's it.
Did you want his entire
I got so
backstory?
excited, yeah. I was just like, I was here for all the lore. I'm Rosie. I'm playing Polly, who is also an Aasimar. She doesn't know yet. Don't tell her.
You're what?
I thought she was a bee.
Well, that's twist. That would be really great. No, she is a druid, circle of bees, and she is just a little goofus.
I love that I have sections in my notes for each of the characters in my OneNote kind of thing, and for a very long time under Rosie's characters, it just said bees. Just said bees.
Bees.
This is
You
all I need
are
to
the
know.
Cards Against
Bees.
Humanity card.
Yeah.
Backstory bees, motivation bees,
Yep.
Done.
flaws and ideals bees.
That
Bees.
was my full
Bees.
character sheet for her, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isla.
I'm Isla. I'm playing Kai. They are a bard, warlock, half elf.
They really are a half elf.
Yeah,
It's true.
the only one. Yeah, before the stream started, I was like, I don't know if the on-screen chat is gonna work.
Yeah.
The on-screen chat's not working.
It's not
Yes,
working.
It's not
Okay.
working, so I just rearranged the entire
Okay.
layout.
It looks
We-
perfect.
We'll
so
see
now
if
we're
we
nice and
Okay, we'll see if we can get that fixed at some point. It might have to be for the next session, depending on
I mean,
how
look,
difficult.
you can still have the Twitch chat at the side of the screen, just when we upload it places. It
Okay.
won't be there. It's fine.
Okay. There are 2 QR codes on the screen still?
Yeah, they're still there.
And those are for the fan fund?
Yes.
Okay.
And the links are also in the chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can still find the
But you
links to
can't
our
see on
website. So, sorry, YouTube people, but Twitch people, if you want to buy a membership, you can through the links. And check out our convention's website. The QR codes on screen, though, are for the fan fund, which is a convention fund that we've set up to help those who cannot afford to come to Worldcon and other conventions. So if you want to donate a little bit of money towards that, you can help those that wouldn't normally be able to get to conventions, make it to conventions and have the most wonderful of experiences. But yes, I think we will jump into the game proper then. Can I get the 2-minute recap?
Yeah.
You can. No, it's never going to be a 2-minute recap.
I
Despite,
will cut you off at 2 minutes again. For shits and giggles.
despite my best efforts, it's a collaboration.
It's a good
Yeah.
public speaking.
We make too many quippy remarks for it to be 2 minutes.
Maybe we should have a rule of no quipping remarks then.
Oh, but it's kind of fun, Ted.
You
No
can save
banter.
them up to save it. To save it.
Okay.
Everyone knows.
2 minutes. When last we left our heroes, they had arrived in Perlmire and liaised with the head of the Light Ravens, a spy organisation who do good throughout the world. We met their leader, Garen, in his office, which was very nice, and a couple of his lieutenants. The really fun one, whose name has just left my mind.
Kyle.
Kyle. Indeed. Our aims in Perlmire, twofold. The first, to track the Bloody Kraken pirate gang, where they were bringing stolen artifacts to the city for nefarious means that aligned with the goals of the mysterious cult of Ifield. It was determined that the Light Ravens would be pursuing that lead to try and find out where the artifacts were being delivered to in the city, and for what purpose. Our other aim was to learn more about the mysterious cult of Io, the artifacts they were stealing, and in particular the instruments of light. 3 powerful items, of which we were in possession of one, the trident of the storm god, of whom Kai is now kind of the champion.
I'm the chosen one.
Indeed. To learn more information about them, the Library of the Knights of Ash, the Order of Knights based out of Pelmar, was thought to be the best source. However, you need a fully fledged Knight of Ash to let you into the forbidden section of the library, the restricted section, which was an ideal opportunity for Adolin to sit his knightly trials and become ordained as a true Knight of Ash. He was promptly tested with trials of judgment, mercy, and loyalty, and it broke him down pretty much. It was rough, but he passed his trials, and we headed straight to the library to avoid thinking about what he'd just gone through, where we learned an incredible amount about artifacts, about history, about Io herself, this mysterious angel of Torm, who was interfered more than once, before we were soundly thrashed by a spiritual dragon, Miriam, whose name we've encountered before, who is still dwelling beneath the Library of the Knights of Ash.
Quite mad.
She'd been down there for a very long time, had completely lost touch with reality.
Jeez. That's for 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you for that recap. Well,
We is the takeaway.
And we escaped with our lives and our sanity intact.
Okay.
Did we now?
Those are my heart racing after that.
That was for real.
2 very important things.
Go for it.
We're friends with Miriam because we yelled about soup, and also the thing with Clifford and how he can talk in
Oh
our
my god,
minds.
yes.
Oh yeah, telepathic bonds.
That was fantastic. Oh.
Yes, our animal companion
Yeah.
Clifford was.
I have a very important note about how he can play fetch.
Loves to play fetch. Loves to play fetch.
Who
Hmm.
doesn't love to play fetch?
And we left off as we were leaving the library.
Excellent. So I believe everybody is quite beaten and not looking too good.
I'm at half.
I'm fine. I have so many good berries, so if you want like 1,200.
I don't have that many hit points.
Okay, well,
I'll
Okay.
take 43.
I think I
I'm
have.
going quite a bit elf.
Well, there was discussion of a long rest.
That might
as
also
well.
be
Hmm.
It is
Sure.
lunchtime.
It's lunchtime. You can have a long nap. An 8-hour nap.
Is that acceptable?
So look, you can't have more than one long rest a day. So like you'd have to go and like
We're gonna fuck up our sleep schedule
yeah,
so
you would
bad.
fuck up your sleep schedule. Or you can theoretically just go
Stay
back.
up.
Yeah, like go home and wait to sleep. Like so, your long rest would take longer because you have to wait for the
How
afternoon
much
to be.
time do we want to do anything that
I think
is
we
less
had been
deadly?
planning on going back to the Light Raven thing
Mhm.
and seeing what they'd found out. So
Well, take
it depends if
berries
they found a warehouse or whatever.
because they only
Mm.
last a day, so you might as well eat and feel a bit better.
Okay.
This is lunch now.
Yes.
It's lunchtime.
You still have a fuck ton as well, actually. So.
43.
Oh yeah, in the bag of holding.
From your trials. So,
Mm.
so.
All the things to send Adolin into a non-violent set of trials with.
It worked! You used them! I feel bad for when that girl finds out they only last a day, but
Oh yeah.
God, yeah, she started like rationing them out, and then like some of them just vanished.
they're not gonna make it
Oh, yeah.
home with her. They will be off by then.
No,
They're
go
just
off.
going to be berries.
I just.
Not very good.
This
Berry.
is also worthwhile note on the recap, which is I personally am so disillusioned by the Knights of Ash now.
Oh, we
Yeah,
learned some stuff
honestly,
about
yeah.
them.
Like, even the trial itself, I was like, this shit is fucked up. They abducted this girl just to
Yeah.
use her in a test.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's fucked.
And they enjoy the odd bit of crusading as well.
Yeah.
Or they did once upon a time. It's not clear if they've been doing that
Io
since.
fell as an angel because she stopped them
Yeah.
from their crusades.
Yeah.
Yes.
That seems bonkers.
Arguably the right thing to
I
do.
might be
but-
on Io's side, we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, who's good and who's evil in this campaign, yeah? Are we the baddies?
What is morality?
This is
What
why-
is morality?
This is
Yeah.
why Pathfinder was like, no more alignment. We're done with that.
I always view alignment as a matter of perspective.
Precisely. I think that's exactly how they defined it. It's just
Mm.
like, if you think your
So-
actions are good, you can kill as many people as you want.
Well,
Not the angle I was going for, but okay. I can get more
what's Polly's
as
alignment?
Good. Good, you can kill as many people as you want.
God.
Everybody allergic to these things.
Okay, so Ursula and Clifford are now with you because if you remember correctly, somebody did sending to him while you
yes,
were
yes.
getting mildly munched upon,
right.
and he came
Yeah.
careering into the library to come and help you out.
Oh.
Mm.
So
What a
Ursula
hero.
and Clifford will have met you in the library,
Mm.
in the upper part of the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't go down there.
He cannot go down there.
Oh, that's right.
Not unless Adolin takes him down.
Yeah.
Not going back down there anytime soon.
Good, good.
Absolutely not.
Holy shit.
Have the Light Ravens? We'll hustle off to a secluded corner of the library. Have the Light Ravens made any headway on?
I think with
finding-
the amount of noise you make going back up those stairs
Mm.
and stuff like
We
that,
should just leave.
you're not getting seclusion. You're getting like followed around by people being like, "What the hell?"
We were yelling a lot, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
we got started on by your guard dog downstairs. Sorry, that's very disrespectful. The spirit of the silver dragon, Miriam.
Yes.
She's gotten quite violent
Well,
in her
she
old
doesn't
age.
usually get violent, no.
That's lovely, but she
But
was.
if you upset her, that's not our fault.
You need a warning sign in here to say you have
Yeah,
an unstable
specifically
dragon.
says that there's an insane dragon that hates when people read books.
She doesn't hate when people read books.
She was mad at us for reading books.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, go talk to her
yeah,
yourself.
bring it up with her. We're
Hmm.
leaving.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ursula would confusedly scoop Clifford back up and start walking with you.
Hi, buddy.
Clifford's just like,
Great.
and trying to
Oh,
like
Clifford.
wiggle towards you.
Aww.
Cute.
Should we amble back towards the Light Raven HQ?
Meander,
Or
yes,
Meander.
yes,
Meander.
yes,
Yeah.
Actually, what's the meadow, the park, the green?
The green.
Ah, you want to go back via
What
there?
on there? Adolin would kind of just start subconsciously heading in that
It
direction.
is quite secluded, so
Hey,
it's
hey.
a bad place to talk.
He'd say that it was during his training one of the kind of nice places in the city you'd go to chill out
Yeah.
after a while.
Nice.
So, would love that like you both had kind of found it of your own volition as well.
Yeah.
And been playing
Aw.
fetch with Clifford there. But yeah, I think head down there and then
Yeah.
catch our show up.
Okay. I think Clifford would immediately fetch a stick and
That's fine.
like start demanding that. So if someone is willing, I
I'm on
imagine
it.
it's very like. And we did this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just in the background of
He's like
continuous stick throwing.
back every time.
Yeah, he'll
Teleport
run
to stick.
for it, but he will teleport back.
It's really cute.
Oh, that's dog.
It'd be really funny if it was the opposite way around. I don't know why that would be funnier in my head if he just teleported to the stick but didn't think to teleport back with it. He would run back manually. It's still silly both ways.
Is it once a turn? So he uses his movement to run out, and then he teleports back with
I
an
guess it depends on how far you can throw it.
I'm gonna
You
roll.
can throw it further
What
than he
do I
can
roll?
run.
How far?
You can roll an athletics check if you
Yeah.
like.
Okay, well, I'll tell you something. My athletics is +4 now.
Wow.
Ooh.
9.
And well within his dash capability.
The braces of giant strength just like fall off whilst I'm doing it. I'm weak again. Shoot.
Oh yeah, have you got the gauntlets?
I've got the gauntlets. Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
fuck yeah.
Good. Gauntlets of ogre power. That's the one.
Just a massive gauntlets on your hands.
I
there.
am a druid whose highest stat is strength.
I got a 6 for throwing a stick.
Okay. Clifford is a bit confused, particularly after, like, I think you've been doing a lot better. Like, particularly the previous day. So he's, like, running past where the stick goes to, gets confused and goes looking for it and stuff.
I have done that with my dog purposely to trick her.
So mean.
I do throw it the other way for my dog.
Yeah.
Like, get them
so
running
they
in one
get-
direction, turn
so
around
they
and
run
flee.
even farther.
Yeah.
Anyway, we catch our
Yeah.
show up on.
Yeah, you want to shout to
everything.
Airship? Do you want to
Can
throw
I
the
try
stick?
a roll for the
Do you
stick?
want to throw the stick? None of you can throw a stick.
That's
So-
13.
funny.
You got a 5,
I
you
mean,
got a
that's
3.
not bad, I
you got a
suppose.
3.
It's been a day.
Average.
It's been a day.
None of you can throw a stick.
It's been a day.
We're not proficient in stick.
Stick.
I mean, I had expertise in sticks. It didn't get me very far.
Expertise in stick.
Oh my God,
Okay.
this bitch.
So here's the dealio with our show. We met Miriam and she's alright.
Lovely.
She still exists.
Oh, in a manner of
As much
speaking.
as ghosts
With an
exist.
asterisk, yes.
She's still sharp as a tack when it
She-
comes to knowledge.
Yeah.
She hasn't interacted with mortals for quite a while.
Oh.
She's fully insane.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
kind of sad, really. She's very stuck down there as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Io has been down to see her.
That's not good.
And Miriam is now scarily loyal to Io.
Yes.
Yes.
The only reason we got out of there is because we convinced her that we were on Io's side.
Mm.
Right.
And we're
Okay.
going to do Io a favour and
Yes.
help her out and find some artifacts.
Are we doing?
Depends on the extenuating circumstances.
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk.
How much do you know about Io versus the Knights of Ash versus Torm and all of that?
When we're talking about Io, are you talking about that paladin that helped us out a few years back?
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk.
We think her and the angel are the same thing. Same person.
Genuinely. Even Kai is on our side when it comes to this.
I'm yes.
Right, you think the
Kai has been
paladin,
won
the
over.
wandering paladin of Torm that I've done like
Mhm.
basic jobs with
Kai
Yes.
has been
Mhm.
run over
And
to our
paid.
mad
Yes.
theories.
Mhm.
is an angel.
Fallen.
An ancient angel.
Fallen angel.
Fallen angel.
Just in some capacity. She could be just like the arm of the angel, you know, who's taken on
Yeah,
the title
somehow
as
connected. There's something.
Yes.
There's something.
100%. Something is going on.
Do you remember how she spoke when you worked with her before?
Do you mean like her voice or her
No,
manner
like-
of speaking or like what do you
Her manner of speaking, sentence structure.
Did she
didn't-
sound like an angel?
I've never met an angel, so I don't know how they sound.
If she was the same Io that we met a few days ago,
Yeah. Weeks.
she doesn't lie, she doesn't
Well, there's
talk
quite
in
common
half-truths.
amongst paladins. They often take oaths of, like, truthfulness.
No, this was different. She was cagey about the most simple questions.
She gave us bread, but in a weird way.
Mm.
So I'm sorry that her bread skimming skills are not up to your standards,
right
but
now. We really do. But like,
Anyway, here's what we learned about Io, the angel.
yeah.
And just
do you mean Eophil then?
But
Yes.
she
Okay.
goes by. It was in the document that she goes by Io as well. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not misremembering that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna just use them interchangeably because they're basically the same person because they are the same person.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Okay, that's fine. Neither was Kai, and we got them there.
Okay.
Give it time.
It would, yes. Miriam is scarily loyal to Iofield, let's say,
Okay.
because it was only once we started looking for information on them that Miriam came out of the shadows to chomp on us.
She was mad
Hmm.
that we were looking
She's
at her.
trying to protect the secrets of the Iofield.
Okay. Right. Okay. So it's not just a cult then. Like there is actually
An angel?
an angel
Yeah.
kicking about,
Some
Yes.
being with the
or a fallen.
persuasive ability to manipulate the spirit of a dragon like Miriam
She's
into.
pretty far gone. Like I don't think it was we did it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna like having been told that you managed to get her on
Excuse me,
side.
So
Hey.
convincing.
Real persuasion for that statement.
What's that one?
If what you're saying is true, Miriam
Mm.
is insane and probably quite manipulable.
Yeah. At
Easy
the-
to manipulate.
At the very least, Io is regularly visiting that library and has convinced Miriam that she is Iofiel.
Mm-hmm.
Which on its own is an odd thing to
Are
do.
you sure that's the case, though? It's not somebody like
Miriam is under the impression that Io is visiting her, or sorry, Iofield, the lady.
right. Right. So the
Mhm.
the dead dragon under
Mhm.
the Library of the Knights of Ash
Yes.
Yeah.
is convinced that an angel is visiting her.
Yeah.
An insane dead dragon under the Knights of Ash
She had
library
some very good
is
points.
convinced
You're-
that an angel is visiting her.
We're not writing this.
You're-
We're not the ones making this
I
up.
love that Alex has written this just for her to pick up the whole story to make us sound like idiots.
You know, it does sound kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Who would have come up with this?
Mm.
What a fool.
You know what?
You're right. Well, this is all ridiculous. Let's just call it and go home.
Anyway, how's it going with the warehouses?
I haven't. Lyra hasn't come back yet. I know she had some
Mhm.
leads and she was heading down to the docks to deal with them, but like she only headed out this morning, so. she
Okay,
might
so not come back yet, like it's been a few hours. Not like we should be concerned.
I would wait until at least evening to be
Yeah,
concerned.
okay.
Yeah.
The start of the sentence, it sounded concerning.
Sorry.
Did she have
Okay.
a sending stone or equivalent so that she
No.
can...
No, we don't have many of those, so we don't have them out.
Where did we get ours?
We found ours on Sister Frida.
Sister Frida
Oh.
had one so that she could talk to Ursho because she
Lovely.
was on Little Shark and he was on the
Yes,
mainland.
yes.
Mm.
So.
Yes, of course, we stole it off a dead body.
We didn't know what it
Well,
was
you
at
did
the
return
time.
it to Ursho and he said to keep it.
Yeah.
So.
Hmm.
Sure. This was decided out of game, by the way, just in case you're thinking. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
We do a lot of the admin out of this game for
Yeah.
this, but
Like
it's so
the
much easier.
Inventory.
Item
Shopping.
identification, yeah, and shopping.
Inventory management.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
keep this going.
Anywho.
Yeah, Miriam really took not the wind out of us, so lunch and a nap would be a really nice afternoon plan.
Yeah.
Picnic in the park.
Yes!
Alright.
Oh my goodness,
Could
yes!
do with some fresh air after that basement,
Mm.
after that dark, dingy basement.
Cool.
I love that. That's a great idea. Here, and I just empty my bag of good berries. Tuck in.
Ursho watches them tumble to the ground as Clifford spies them and begins to descend.
Can't eat.
No, but he likes to destroy.
That's like
Give him like a little handful so we can still actually eat the good berries
Okay.
that you've thrown on the floor for some reason.
I didn't think that anybody would actually want these. It was more just because we don't. Do you want me to go get us sandwiches? I could go get us sandwiches.
What is happening?
I think you're making lunch plans.
Well, picnic in the park sounded really nice. I think this is
Yeah.
the session now. I'm sorry, guys.
How's the weather? How's the weather today?
It is
Did-
summer in Palma. You're inland, so
Mhm.
it is a warm summer's day. There were a few clouds overhead because it did rain last night.
Oh my god,
But-
that's so organized. She
This is you have a weather report on there?
Would you like to know?
rained last night. It's a
That's
clue.
why I asked.
Footprints in the mud.
What mud?
It rained last night.
What mud? You're in a city.
We're in a park.
You are in a park. Okay, park.
I rolled the social clues.
For what?
Any footprints.
Pirates.
Pirate clues?
Pirate clues.
No.
We tried.
The only thing I will allow you to roll for right now is to search for sandwiches.
On it. Not 20. I rolled a 9. What's my sandwich modifier?
Investigation.
Investigation.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you're finding sandwiches.
Ooh, okay. Well, guys, I did the best I
Can
could.
Adolin roll history to find his favourite sandwich shop from
Oh my
the old
god.
days? Or a nice little cafe where he knows,
I
Bruno the
don't
owner.
think you need to roll history for that. You haven't
Oh.
been gone for that long.
But
Nine.
rolling's fun.
Same. Same.
I'd take him to a little, place with a bottle of deli meat.
Nice.
The owner's name is Bruno. He's, friendly guy.
Love it.
He's always like, you're too skinny, you need to bulk up, have meat.
I've been
He's
telling
Russian.
him. I've been telling him.
He's Eastern European. Mm.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, so you successfully collect sandwiches and you take them back to the park and continue to play fetch with Clifford and allow him to squish the good berries.
Oh.
Sure.
He is having a lot of fun.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Can this
that's
count
all
as a
right.
short rest?
Yes.
Love.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody really want a long rest right now?
Well, I was paralyzed for a lot of the fight, so I didn't actually use that many spells.
Mm.
So, small mercies. In fact, did I use any? Yeah.
Yeah, I have like 2/3 my spell slots still.
Okay. I can go without
I feel like
long
you're like,
rest.
please, I want one.
Do you need a...
Like that's long rest. I'm out of the fun stuff like Aasimar form and favourite foe.
Oh my god, I forgot you had your Aasimar form out.
Oh yeah.
That sounds a
For
little
fighting a
bit-
shadow dragon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Using sparingly.
Yeah.
Posing with a machine gun crossbow. I'm out of that, but I've still got pretty much all my spell slots. So happy to crack on with a short rest, and we'll keep our ears open for
Sure.
Lyra coming back.
I mean, she's not going to come to the park.
No.
Hell then.
We'll go back after this.
Do we actually eat the berries or are the berries gone?
You have berries,
Okay,
so
cool.
I think that
I have all my health.
I figured out that I had like 100, and then I gave you like a handful, and then so you give them to the little girl. So we'll say like a 90 between the two of you. We might not even do a
That's
short
enough to-
rest.
That's enough to max
The
out.
rest Clifford can squish.
Sure, I'll take an actual short rest to heal myself. I might be back up to full already.
Cool.
Clifford's fur quickly becomes matted with like what I imagine is like purpley like berry
Aw.
squish as he's like squishing
He's
them.
done
and
this
stuff like that.
before. I wait until he's done, and then I press the vegetate to clean
Oh,
it.
he has so much fun.
Good.
I was only down 6 hit points. That doesn't seem right.
I'm not sure I focused particularly on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you're paralysed a lot of it.
I
Yeah.
was. Thank God you never. Oh, I think I healed at the end of. Never mind.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Um,
sorted you out and then like moved on to other things.
Yeah.
I got shit kicked out of me for a little bit.
I know my targets, thank you.
Should we have a picnic and then go back to Light Raven headquarters?
Yeah. I just want to. Whilst we're sitting here, and I know, like, we will catch Earth show up to speed kind of properly. about everything. Well, actually, do we talk about everything? Do you think that we would mention the
I don't think we need to tell him about the dead parents.
No, I was meaning more like
Whoa, alright.
crusading,
Not everything.
the crusading Knights of Ash and this, that, and the next thing, how she fell. Like, I think that
Have we
probably
been-
would skirt up to that part of the conversation, then just kind of catch your guys' eye and see if it's worth continuing or if we might just redirect to a different kind of.
Have we been sharing most of the IO stuff with Ersha?
Not really.
All the artifact stuff, that's Light Raven business. We'd absolutely
Yeah.
catch on that. And Instruments
But
of Light.
it's inherently now connected. Like, I am curious about how Tezen is connected to, I assume Io is doing this on behalf of Io. Is wearing an
Right.
old symbol of Torm for Io feel, but Io wouldn't touch the symbol.
No, but
Although he wasn't wearing the symbol, really, the cultists were, I don't know.
the cult what Tezen was.
Tezen was as well?
He was? Yes.
I
Tezen, I think
so,
Tezen
yeah.
was wearing one.
Okay, right. So are they
So
like,
it is-
are they,
I know,
is it-
was it Garen that told us that the cult's name was the Cult of Iofiel? Because I believe it was. We didn't really have a name for it up
Yeah,
till
until
now.
we had that meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Garen
believe
told us.
Ursula
Yeah.
referred to it as the cult the lady.
Yes.
Once
so
or
like
twice.
they know something about it. I think
Yeah.
it's worth maybe
Yeah.
being transparent. Because what if this is as big as like Io feel gets her sword back so that she can usurp Torm and become the new god?
Wild.
Because like
Be crazy.
if she's still like using that religious symbol, if our followers are at least, then it's
Yeah.
like it clearly holds still some power to her. So
That's
I don't know.
how deities get power, isn't it? Like through worship, channeled through a holy symbol. Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the lore.
The law!
The lore.
I think you're right. I think it is all connected at this point, and
Uh-huh.
So we should tell him?
I think it's worth it. So yeah, if there's no pushback, I think that. we
How,
just-
how does he seem like he's going with all of this?
Okay.
Will he have a
I think-
mental
I
breakdown?
think we'll soften him up by starting with the stuff about the instruments of light because that's relevant.
You
Yeah.
spent a lot of time discussing the instruments
Mhm.
of light with him because he specifically was
Yeah.
targeting, like asking you to
In terms
look
of-
after
Yeah.
artifacts
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
connected.
So we
to
get
it.
him up on like the ritual and the mages and the linking of them.
So I
And then, like, the
believe
Feywild
that like
thing?
you didn't mention Io until you saw Io just outside the square with the on the attack with the bloody
That's
Kraken.
right.
You never mentioned Io or the
Before.
cult before then
That's
to
true.
him. You
Mhm.
actively chose to withhold that information from him.
Mhm.
You told Kyle a few snippets, but you didn't tell him much.
And Kyle was there. He saw the cult.
He saw
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
It's Kyle. Who knows?
Yeah, he was outside for a lot of it.
And who knows what he was high on at the time.
Life, my own life.
Yeah. But yeah, so you, like, I think the first time you started properly discussing the cult with them was once you got to Pearlmire.
Mhm.
I think you gave a couple of snippets to him on the boat ride up, but not a lot.
Mhm.
And then when you had this proper conversation with Garen included and Kyle, you talked a lot more about the cult, and that's when they told you that they were aware of it and things like that, and what little they knew.
Yeah.
Right.
Then in that case, I think we just go full download,
Yeah.
share everything.
Because like also the question is like I don't know. I have so many ways that this could go because it could be that Iofiel is trying to attain godhood because she's pissed that she got kicked out for doing something that honestly sounds like it was a good thing. But obviously we're only getting part of the story. But also these mages that were connecting the powerful artifacts were doing it so that they could try and connect to the
other planes.
the realms, the planes of these other deities. Maybe they're trying to recreate that. Wait, that would make sense. If you wanted to try and kill Torm, you would need to try and get Sis plane.
Yep.
So maybe those two things are actually similar.
Did Miriam not say that what Io wants is a place of her own?
That sounds.
A
That
domain
sounds
of her own?
familiar.
That sounds.
I'm
right.
sure I've got a
If
note of that
only we
somewhere.
were recording these so we could play it
God,
back.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen to the recording again if you like.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't.
Everybody
They're
press
only on my.
pause.
They're on my laptop and no one else has access.
No, this is about to get really meta. Play it. Play it right now.
No.
Um,
I think it's somewhere here that, yeah, Oh yeah, we found historical accounts of Iofil and Io being the same person. So,
Yes.
meh, take that, Aisha. We found books.
I written in all
A
caps
book
goes
said
by
it, so it
Io.
must be true.
Yeah.
I think Miriam said something about like them Io wanting her own thing. Oh man, yeah, there were so many wild revelations at the end of last session.
Yeah.
The wizard that tricked, was it the Nightmare League out of the possession of Starship?
Nightfall League.
The Nightfall League out of.
The Nightmare League.
It's not far off, are we?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Was the cartographer called Talon?
This is in.
Suspiciously
No. Where's-
near Tezet. This is getting absolutely
Tellen Ropster. Yeah, Tellen. You find a journal of one Tellen Ropster who appears to be a cartographer mapping the Sapphire Coast. I can't spell Sapphire correctly.
And the mage that stole Star Shatterer from the Nightfall League was likely a Fae of the Winter Court.
That's right, yes. So we have some things on the dock.
Wait, who was telling
Docket.
in relation to anything else?
Tellen Ropster is
The
a
cartographer.
cartographer that was travelling the Sapphire Coast and mapping it,
Yeah.
who bumped into Inazor,
Yeah,
the high mage that was part of the ritual that
The one that
connected the
lived.
three artifacts together.
Because he was holding the
Yes,
cup,
I
wasn't he?
remember.
Inazor was holding the cup.
Inazor was holding the cup, and Nistra didn't feel like smiting him. From
He
what's
survived the ritual. It would
He survived
appear
the ritual.
that the other two did not.
Yeah.
And more than that, it would appear that the memories of them have been ripped.
Which
from the
is
world as
just
well.
brutal. Like, that's so. I love that shit, but also it terrifies me.
Yes.
Like Inazor cannot remember what they looked like or their names.
That's just the
Yikes.
That's so interesting because the implication is they could come back. They could be present
Yeah.
and just totally unperceived as who they actually are.
Wow,
We could have
Mm.
met them.
That'd be crazy.
I'm really intrigued by the veil.
The veil.
Yeah.
One other thing we found, there was a blue veil appeared in Perlmar one day, and a bunch of paladins rode through it to investigate, and
And
never,
then just vanished.
and never
Yes.
came back.
I want to know about that.
That made me think of Gatewalkers, the Pathfinder thingy.
Ooh. They like planar travelers?
Are we just
No, it's
discussing
just-
all this and Ersho stood
like-
next to us like,
He's got like a
True.
sandwich,
But
just
you don't
nibbling
play
on the sandwich.
No, Gatewalkers was one where it was like
Episode-
literally gates opened up and people felt the call to go through them, and some came back a little bit changed and some never did. And the whole kind of campaign is trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Oh, cool.
Do you know the comic book about like the people-shaped holes in the mountain?
No.
It's so creepy. I
That sounds cool.
hate it so much.
Okay. I simply must know what this is. for
Like
later.
I think it's like there are pictures of it on Google. It's like a little couple page. I don't know if it's like an extract from a comic or what.
Mm.
But
So I
it's-
don't have anything in my notes, so I'm not sure where exactly you got this from that specifically mentioned that Eophil and Io are the same person.
Okay. It was just a note in.
It was that she goes by Io. It's not that
I don't
the
have
same
anything
person.
like that.
I don't have anything like that either.
What I
I thought it was
have,
so
which
aggressively in all
might be
caps.
the confusion here, is that some of the depictions of Eophil in the books look very similar to Io.
Okay.
So the images that I showed you,
Mm.
they're
Looked like the
roughly
paladin that we saw?
yes.
That is
they look very
not
similar
what I
to it.
got at all.
Mm.
I don't have anything
so
in my notes. I just
interesting.
double checked them just to be sure.
I
Because there's a lot of notes.
simply
Mm.
must rewatch this because I feel like I'm going mad. I'm becoming Miriam.
I don't have anything that specifically says in my notes that Eophil goes by Io.
I think I might have misquoted it.
But if both of us did, that's really
He
Accounts
might have
of
yelled it out as well. So
I feel and Io being the same person. That sounds like a bit of a paraphrase.
interesting. Interesting.
But yeah, we'd be like tossing all this out with Airshore, like trying to like figure out some of the truth of it. Most of what we found were historical accounts of dubious accuracy. But also, if it is the case, if we do have this cult with mages and fiends that we were fighting with undead at the Temple of Saloon, and Tezin was like, didn't we establish that he was an archmage of some kind? He was like a mage at the university.
Yeah.
I think-
mage at the university. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mages are like arcane types. They don't really go in
Yeah.
for
Should we go
deities.
look up his uni transcripts? Figure out what
How
kind of
did
guy
he do in
was?
his exam?
He was
Yeah.
a poor student.
'Cause at least we can then just like dunk on him when we next fight him.
He doesn't have a title. You just know him as Tezin. He doesn't have. He's not high mage or anything
Oh.
like that.
It's just a guy.
Just
Just a dude.
Just
Mr. Tesin.
That's
He doesn't sound threatening like that.
quite a dunk, actually. I like that, Mr. Tesin. He's gonna be mad at us for that.
Mr. Tesin. Okay, cool.
In which case, yeah, we could speculate about like the kind of cult's aims. What does Io? If Io is managing this cult and they've been accumulating artifacts, and one of them could potentially open a hole to Torm's domain, is that what she wants? Does she want to overthrow Torm? Does she feel,
Yeah, or even just
Yeah.
confront him and be like, bro, what the fuck?
Dad, what the fuck?
Oh.
But we've come across the expression like daughter of Torm before, or something like child.
Child
of
of
Child of
Child
Torm.
of Torm.
It's very rarely gender specific.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If,
Like
if-
Joris would consider himself a child of Torm.
Gotcha.
if
Mhm.
angels are like the children of Torm,
Mhm.
and you are an Aasimar, so you're like the child of a child of Torm, that means that he's your granddaddy, and that Io is your aunt.
That's kind of fun.
That's cute.
Yeah. Gonna have a big messy family reunion at some point,
Yeah.
maybe.
Aww.
Uncle
I mean,
Joris and.
All of the Knights of Ash refer to themselves as like children of their gods.
Mm.
That's very common, and they all refer to each other as
Usually they're
brother and sister
grandchild.
and things like
Mm.
that. Even if like you're generations apart or something like that, they still refer to you as like brother sister kind of
Okay.
thing.
Cool.
I don't know what the gender neutral term would be though.
Sibling.
It just seems such a weird thing to go up to someone and be like sibling.
Hey
Sibling.
Sib, what's up?
Sibling.
Oh, I hate that.
Hey Sib.
No.
No.
Mm.
But yeah, like angels are usually denoted as children of their gods.
Cool.
Whether that's genetically children or just they're an angel of that god, that it's not really something that's within the writings that you'd have access to.
If paladins say that they're a child of whatever, and
Mhm.
angels are also the child of whatever,
Mm-hmm.
do paladins think that angels are their siblings?
Joris refers to Adolin as brother.
But the angels. Like in
Well,
the
Joris is an angel,
So he is.
Joris is an angel.
and he
Yes.
refers to Adolin as brother, and I believe Adolin refers to him as brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adolin's also an Aasimar though. So Joris might be referring to that when he says brother.
You don't know, I guess.
Right.
But that would be really funny if he referred to like other paladins as just like,
Yeah.
hi son.
Hi, nephew.
Are you willing, son?
Hello, grandchild.
Trilby hat, cigar. Where are you running, son?
I mean, that's a look for Joris. I think that he can pull it off.
The picnic gets weird and
It does.
Ursula looks uncomfortable.
She was just like eating a sandwich and getting like.
Reference.
Ursula, would you say an angel is your sibling or an elder relative of some form?
Or like
Well, I'm not
a 17th cousin twice
full
removed.
devotee, so it's not
True.
really my life.
So like a
Right.
sibling-in-law.
We need to find Garen.
Do you think Bahamut is like your grand
Wait, is
something
Garen?
or
No,
other?
Garen's like
No, I
he's
think
not.
of him as a
Garen's
god.
Garen's not
no.
religious
Cool.
at all.
You never know.
You haven't
Kyle.
asked if Garen's religious.
Kyle.
You haven't asked if Garen's religious.
Oh, that's true. We just know that he doesn't like. Maybe that's like a sign of his faith. He can only be faithful to a very specific deity. And
Mm.
He's not allowed to cheat on his god.
Yeah.
Whoa. Can't even like touch devotees of other gods.
Wow.
That's gonna be weird. I'm not gonna be able to touch Garen again when we go back to see him now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Just
miss
no
it that much?
wine.
No, this dude look like a vampire.
No friendly hug.
He's not the hugging type.
Mm.
Garen did. Garen did not seem like the hugging type.
Mm.
Speaking of which, shall we go back to
Yeah,
HQ and
let's.
check it
Done
out?
with your sandwiches and done with like mildly traumatizing Ursula.
As we speculate on the nature of reality, divinity, morality.
He's just sat there going, Bahamut's not my dad. Bahamut's not my dad.
Oh, we've confused him now.
Clip
Do
it.
you ever regret meeting us?
Don't open that door.
Oh, you don't want the answer to that.
Ursula would like watch that exchange for a second and be like, yes and no.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's fair.
I have
So do
been
I.
beaten up more times since meeting you in a long time. However, we are helping to root out evil in our world and defend the innocent. So
Hmm.
no. Overall, we're doing well. I just really wish my ribs would stop getting broken in the process.
I guess I was more meaning like us specifically instead of a different group of 3 random adventurers that you might have coincidentally hired, just from an emotional standpoint.
Oh, you're certainly very entertaining. I don't know if another group would be as good as the job, or if this sort of family chaotic dynamic is necessary to be as good at the job. Nobody else has ever done this well at jobs for us.
I
so
think chaos is part of it.
Yeah, I think that is important.
they do say that a strong familial bond between those in crisis does help.
I do see these two as my grandparents, it's true.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, wait a minute, you're older.
Yeah, you're the youngest.
problem there.
Hold on a minute. Starts counting.
Clifford would eventually get tired out over the short rest as well, and come flop against you, and be
Yeah.
gently. I think chewing maybe on Kai's shoes, it's gently chewing.
No.
Right.
I don't have
Soft
mending.
and
You're
supple.
gonna
I think we wander back to Light Raven HQ.
Okay.
Just wander through the streets of Pelmar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And I think when we get back, we ask if there's been any word back from Lyra or
Okay.
anybody else.
So it will be maybe coming up to dinner time now, depending on how long you guys decided to stay in the park
It
for.
feels really irresponsible that we had a lazy day, but we deserved it.
Yeah, we did a lot in the morning.
Yeah, it's true. It's like when you run 3 errands before 12 and you're like,
That's me done.
I'm gonna watch TV until 3 a.m. now.
I love days like that. Oh.
I would not manage to make it till 3 a.m. I would be asleep by 11.
Mm.
Yeah,
My
even with
life is
coffee.
wild.
It's up to you how long you wanted to spend in the park. And you need an hour for the short rest kind of thing. But you can go get sandwiches and stuff. So maybe it takes a couple of hours.
Yeah, a couple hours plus
Yeah.
getting back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be late afternoon, talking 4 or 5-ish kind of time before you get back. And checking in with the reception at the Light Ravens HQ, you would get told that Lyra is back.
Oh, good.
Good.
She is currently having dinner.
Mm.
Okay.
I could go for something myself.
Yeah, I don't
Do you want to join her and have dinner immediately after your late lunch?
Listen, this is almost like a starter.
Okay.
It was only sandwiches.
Sure.
Yeah, if schmooze our way into Lyra's dinner
Smooth. Okay. To go and find that.
and see what she's found out.
I was looking up the menu.
Yeah.
You are?
What?
God, so organized. Holy shit.
Yeah, I have a menu somewhere.
Incredible.
I need to remember where I put it is the thing. Ah, here it is. So yeah, who wants what? What we're feeling like.
I will have the mutton.
Mutton. We've got smoked boar. Do not eat Hurdy.
Oh yeah, smoked boar.
Boar sounds dope. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
we've got
for
rabbit
boar.
stew, smoked boar, creamy mushroom soup,
A boar and an ale, please.
boar and ale.
Oh, I
Okay.
like soup.
Yeah, you want creamy mushroom soup with leek?
Oh, leafy mushroom soup's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
No, this is the boar. The boar.
The boar. Okay.
Adol's like, a little bit of
It's
everything.
there's a really good menu in here.
It's
really good.
a
Yeah.
special day. I think that we should celebrate.
So it's 3 silver pieces for the boar. It's 2 silver pieces for the soup,
Nice.
and you get bread with that as well.
Good.
Free
I've
bread.
got it.
Just load up on that.
Mm.
If you want some mead, it's another silver piece, or a pale ale is 3 silver pieces.
3 silver for an ale. What on earth?
You could,
It gets imported. They don't make it here.
no, another silver. You said not another 3.
There's another silver for mead.
One silver for mead, 3 for pale ale.
Sorry.
If you want an
I'll
IPA.
have a mead. Thank you very much.
Meat is better.
A pot of tea is 3 copper pieces.
Aww.
Mhm.
But a tea.
Anything
Okay.
else for anything else? Desserts?
Let's have our chat with Lyra.
Have a chat with Lyra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
She's just sitting peacefully on her own, and we're like,
And then
hey.
suddenly everybody descends and you're like, I'll have this, and then she's just sat there like,
Oh,
My
I
quiet.
wanted 5 minutes.
you had 5 minutes.
You had a whole day without us.
Yeah.
Working. Okay, where are we? Okay, yeah, do you want to chat with Lyra?
Yeah.
What would you like to ask her?
What's
How
at
did
the
it go at the
warehouse?
warehouse? Yeah.
She would tell you that she thinks she's found the warehouse.
Hmm.
Wait,
She,
was it that hard to find? Oh, because there was lots of them. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't looking for the lighthouse, the warehouse.
The lighthouse!
I was looking.
I did hope you could find the
I
lighthouse.
thought it was like it was a really big warehouse, and she was trying to find the part in the warehouse. But
I
makes
thought it
more
was like a
sense.
warehouse district.
There's a
and
warehouse
she was finding
district.
the warehouse.
Right, that
Yeah,
makes more
so
sense.
what she tells you is she went back down to the docks and she found Daryl.
Oh yeah.
So she went back and found
Daryl.
Daryl and asked him if he would help her out with this. And he took her to the records room
Nice.
where he then sat with her and went through a load of the records
Oh.
to try and
Nice.
find mentions of the red merchants and
Guys,
animal
that could have
feed.
been us.
Hmm?
That could have been us, and then they could have just Lyra could have dealt with the Miriam and
Yeah, so from that, Lyra was able to work out roughly where they were and then go hunting, essentially looking
Amazing.
for them. So she would have found the warehouse and done a very quick scout of it. Not getting too close because it was
Mhm.
just her and she didn't want to risk getting
that's
captured.
very fair.
Did she see any bloody Krakens there?
She says that there are some guards outside, but
Mm.
they are like covered. It's obvious that they're not showing anything that's obviously
Mm.
bloody Krakens. So
Mm.
if they are, then they're being a bit smart and keeping their
Gotcha.
tattoos and stuff hidden.
Hmm.
So she's not sure.
Okay.
Do you want to go steal in under the cover of darkness, or go in the wee hours of the morning, or
Midday.
midday, high noon?
Hmm. How would the Light Ravens typically deal with this?
Mm.
I think we've established that we're.
Lyra would look at Ursula and Ursula would be like, well, honestly, if we didn't have all the information that you had given us, we would have taken it to the Knights of Ash and given it to them to deal with.
Ah.
Well, you
'Cause-
kind of have.
Whilst we
We've got
do,
one.
We've got one, and he's a good one.
whilst we
Yeah.
do
Mm.
operate out of Pearl Matter, we operate out of here at the kindness of the Knights of Ash.
Mm.
If they don't want us here, they will get rid of us. Essentially, this is their city, not ours.
Hmm.
And, well, raiding a warehouse in their city is not really.
Are we raiding? Are we not just peeking?
It depends. If they've got Falior there, I'm raiding it.
Did Falior have any distinctive items on him that I could potentially use locate objects to pick up on?
You only met him once, and it was
Mm.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
Oh, I thought you were asking Ursho.
I mean, I'd also kind of ask it of our show.
Ursha
But-
would say that he's not aware of anything in specifically.
Okay.
Right,
Ooh.
well,
Tessin's got a very distinctive staff or something, doesn't he? Or does he?
He's a good
well,
think of
Tezin
face.
is generally beat.
Stare at the mini.
Maybe he's got a
Oh,
staff.
there he is, yes.
I'm wondering if locate objects could help us figure out anything more about it.
Yeah,
before
that
we
would be handy.
go crashing
for
in.
Sure.
I feel like if we're not doing this with the blessing of the Knights of Ash, high noon might not be the
No,
time.
I think under the cover of darkness would be the best way
Yeah.
to go about
Sneak
it.
in.
So we should have our long rest now. And
Yeah,
then get up at 3 a.m.
yeah, ruin our sleep schedules for the greater good.
Perfect.
I think
Mhm.
that's the way to do it.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. Mm-hmm. Done.
If they catch us, Ursula will just not mention the Light Ravens.
Well, we were gonna go with you.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. But then we will maybe mention the Light Ravens.
Well,
Let's just hope we don't get caught.
Yeah, just simply don't get caught.
I mean, yeah, that's
Simple.
kind of the hope. Yeah, I
Look
don't-
how good we did at that checkpoint.
That's true. Yeah, we crushed it.
I
You
think-
crushed it.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we haven't explained anything to the Knights of Ash in terms of why we are here and what we're doing and what we suspect about the Knights of Ash. Getting caught is going to be tricky because how do we explain to them why we are raiding a warehouse without telling them, whilst we do have our member of the Knights of Ash with us.
Exactly.
You don't technically have the authority to give us that raiding ability.
No.
You cannot grant the warrant that we need.
Is there anybody high up in the Knights of Ash that is trustworthy enough that we could bring this to and just be like, hey, on the DL, this is the situation, but we don't trust XYZ person?
How do we define trustworthy though?
Exactly, that's the thing. I didn't know if anybody came to mind for you that was like, oh, this person is.
I mean, I know Garen's dealt with High Gregor before. And
yeah.
so,
Sounds
like,
like
we've
that.
trusted him before, but he's on that list, so
Just like
Is
you
it-
trusted Io before.
I am still unconvinced by your evidence on this.
And yeah, we just put the name Berglund in front of you and you believe that.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't put that in front of me.
I could have written Io on the bottom of that list and you would never have known.
Yeah. Technically true.
Mm.
Greg
We
would
didn't
could
do
have been a
that,
plan.
but we could have.
You're not helping your case
Mhm.
here. I don't
You should maybe doubt us a bit more, actually.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Mhm.
We know of Daryl, and he helped earlier. I don't
That's
know how
true.
high up Daryl.
Unless Daryl had
Is?
accidentally set like a trap for Lyra and led her to that specific warehouse because, and then it has tipped off people, so they're going to be coming for us, and that's not actually where Falior is, and Daryl was the mastermind the whole time.
There's so many hypotheticals.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, where does your conspiracy meter stop?
Never.
Oh, never. This goes all the way to the top.
It's
God,
how
I've made
it's
you
still
all
alive.
very paranoid D&D players, haven't I?
Mm.
I wonder who's like how you were to blame with all of this.
I sure would look affronted.
I'm talking to Alan.
I know.
Mm. It doesn't matter if we get caught as long as we succeed.
Yeah, that's
As long as
true.
we stop
As
the
long as
cult.
Falior is out as well.
Mm. And if we find evidence of interaction between the Knights of Ash and the cult, we can present that as evidence that they couldn't be trusted, much as
mean-
it pains me to say.
Conspiracy theorist again. You're assuming that if we were caught, they'd give us a fair trial.
Mm.
Regrettably, because the Knights of Ash are in charge here, this is their city, they are the ones that hold the court of
Greg
law.
would be able to just be like,
So-
nope.
Worst case scenario, they try and kill us. We just beat a dragon.
Mm.
Second worst case scenario, they arrest us. And that didn't do anything before. We were there for a total of 5
Yeah,
minutes.
yes, you are.
That's true. We were really good
I mean,
at
we
that.
have. We're fine.
We've
We're
practiced.
fine.
Although I don't think I could get away with my key trick again.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, you'll have to come up with something more creative
We
next
just
time.
need to make sure that Blink Dog is with us this time.
See,
I know how to misty step now, so
Yes,
like,
okay,
we're
Oh,
good.
right.
We're
Yeah.
fine. We're absolutely
We're
fine.
fine.
Okay. Plan.
Well, let's try and not get caught then.
Yeah, I think that's the best plan that we've
Okay.
had so far.
Mm.
not getting
Ideally, we just succeed.
you just succeed.
Mm.
Are we going to be telling the Knights of Ash afterwards then that we raided a warehouse, potentially saved a Light Raven member from, like, if it's just the pirates there?
When we have enough information, that's true. If it's just the pirates, no, because then again, they will. If we make ourselves a target, and there are Knights of Ash that have had an alliance with the pirates, to be like, hey, we got rid of your pirate problem. To sure, like a decent Knight of Ash would be like, fantastic. But if Greg went to like, motherfucker, they were my security team. Like,
My boys.
yeah. If we disable his boy, he's gonna come for us. He's gonna be pissed.
You really sounded like Matt Berry for a second.
He's got a very distinctive voice.
Yeah. Have you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
Or the
Okay.
IT crowd.
You
the
know
Social
what,
Londons.
Excellent.
Bits, but
That one
he's the
episode of
boss in
Community.
IT crowd.
Mm.
That one
Big
episode
boss
of
man
Community.
in the tower.
Oh yes, the
Yeah.
grifting episode.
Well,
Very good episode.
You sounded like him.
you'll have to show me later. I don't know what door I've just opened, but I like to close
It's really good, and you should open that door later.
We'll get you
again.
caught up on cultural references later.
it. That will take years, and you know it.
Just a good one.
Okay.
Who from the Light Ravens would be coming with us on this raid?
Yes.
Ursha would suggest himself and Lyra.
That's cool.
Cool.
She can go invisible still, that's handy.
We should probably clear this with Garen as well if you're going to come.
Or should he just not know either?
It depends on how much deniability.
There's a lot to be said for plausible deniability.
I think it's maybe worth it. Especially with Zone of Truth and Detect Thoughts. If he can just claim ignorance, then it's probably safer for him overall.
We could
We'll
always
tell him afterwards.
We could always tell Kyle.
Oh,
Why can't you tell Kyle but not Garen?
Because Garen is the head of Light Ravens. So it's good for him to have plausible deniability.
What would
Kyle
Kyle
is technically
offer?
just an agent. He would, but he's Garen's, like, they're really good friends.
They're buds.
But what I mean is, so you're saying like tell
If we
Kyle
vanish,
to
If we
or
get
we're
into
killed
trouble
or
or something,
arrested,
then
then
he
he-
help Kyle
Yeah.
Can't tell Garen.
Okay, right.
Garen.
tug strings to make things happen.
Yes, I like that. idea.
Without Garen getting in trouble.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And Garen can always write off Kyle as the chaotic thing that he is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked to Kyle, we tell him the plan, and don't
You look
tell
so
Garen.
confused.
No, I'm not confused. I'm just mulling over that Kyle might actually be a lot smarter than he first appears. And that he is playing the role of the
He's
chaotic
Really a
agent.
genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey-
still don't understand why he follows Torm. It makes no sense to me. The lawful, like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Why don't you
God,
talk to him about
that,
it?
At some point I'm going to, so it keeps coming up.
Is Kyle in the building just now?
Do you want to
Ursula, do you know exactly where Kyle is at every point in time?
If I did, my life would be so much easier, okay?
Ursula's just right back with us. I think I'd ask Lyra or any of the passing.
Lyra would shrug.
How about finish dinner and ask at reception?
Yeah.
Has Kyle left the building? Did he leave by the front door?
The receptionist would say that she's bloody clear.
Cool. We know, he told us where, he hasn't, does he have, no, he doesn't have an office.
No, Kyle does not have an office.
No.
Kyle's not high enough in the Light Ravens to have an office. Ursho doesn't have an office here.
I feel like he told us where to find him.
He did not.
No,
No.
Garen did, never mind.
Yeah, Garen told
We
you
know
to come back to
Garen's
his office.
Why
if you
don't we
needed him.
talk to Garen
We
and ask
start
him
there
where
and just
Kyle
look
is?
for
Okay,
Kyle.
Hey Garen, we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk to your best
We just want
friend.
to talk to Kyle.
Yeah.
So you head up to Garen's office.
Yeah.
You find Garen like writing papers behind his desk. And
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
It's us.
Here's
Yoo-hoo.
news. We just want.
Yes.
See, she does some reference.
I love Frozen.
Mm.
Huge news. You can no longer shake Adolin's hand.
That was strangely put. But
He passed
Yes.
his trial.
Congratulations.
thank you. Is Kyle around at the moment?
We need to share the news.
We're going around bragging to everybody.
Yes, I believe he is making his way through my whiskey stores.
Excellent. That
Sounds like a good
him.
time.
He's already celebrating.
Perfect.
Really, yes.
Where are the whiskey stores?
Garen would like point in. There is like a door heading off of his office. What is not a hard leap to make is to his private chambers.
Cool.
it
Do you
cool if
mind
we-
if we...
I'll get him.
Okay.
And a couple of minutes would pass as before he would come back with Kyle. And you see Kyle's got like a whiskey bottle in one hand.
a whole bottle
A bottle.
that he's holding like this.
Like this.
That's what you did the first time.
I did it at an angle.
Okay.
'Cause he's drunk.
Okay.
It's good role play.
It's spilling on the floor.
No, it's just he's drunk enough of it that doesn't matter.
Ah,
Of
perfect.
course. Good for him. Hi, Kyle.
Garen would come back in, sit behind his desk, and then kind of realise he's just sort of left you in the room with him.
We can leave.
We don't, yeah.
It's up to you guys if you think your characters would notice that, because then Kyle would come towards you like, "Hey!"
Well, I mean, we don't want to have this
Yeah.
private conversation that we're hiding from Garen
With
in Garen's
yeah,
office
yeah,
in front
so
of him.
We're gonna,
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Kyle!
Hey!
He passed his test thingy. Let's go celebrate.
Congrats!
Drags
And
out the
he'd
room.
like pass the whiskey bottle to you, a little forcibly.
Take it off of him. I'd look around for glasses. Is that like a? Is that
Yeah,
like
that's-
a
want to take
downstairs.
Rosie.
We'll go downstairs.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll pull around it.
Goes, but take him.
We are.
And we'll take
Like,
Kyle.
maybe lock that stash. So he can't come back.
Karen say, never bloody worry. relax. Go back to writing his
I
letters.
cast knock on the door.
Is Gareth wearing a visible holy symbol by any chance?
Oh yeah. Perception check.
2 seconds. You can roll with perception checks, yes. And
My passive is so good, you guys.
Oh, right, 19.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's not
awesome.
the right page.
Not a 19, but
Fuck.
still good.
This is the right page.
That's my inventory.
Why do I
That's still
roll?
what I want. 21.
21.
22.
22.
12.
12!
My modifier is so good. But 12.
What did you roll?
A 3.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so he's not obviously wearing a holy symbol around his neck or anything like that. You actually don't see any like chains around his neck or anything that would indicate he's wearing some kind of amulet or anything like that that's tucked into his shirt or anything like that. However, you would be able to notice with those kind of rolls, sorry, his clothing is immaculately like crafted and things like that. Like this is like travel wear, but it is like the nicest quality travel wear you've ever
travel
seen.
wear.
Before, yeah. Uh-huh.
21, 22. What languages does everyone speak?
Common, Elvish, and Halfling.
Common halfling, celestial, infernal, and primordial.
Nice.
Sorry, run those by me again. That was a
Common
lot of
Elvish Halfling.
Common Elvish Halfling.
Common halfling, celestial, infernal, primordial.
Celestial Infernal. Okay, so I would think that he
I rolled low enough that I don't think you need to know.
run them by me quickly.
The only ones that haven't been listed are Bee Dance,
Is that relevant?
The day that
Draconic,
comes up.
Draconic, yeah.
Okay.
and Druidic.
Druidic. Okay, cool. So I think because he's sat at his desk, he might be slightly more relaxed than when you last saw him, when he was like stoically staring out the window across the city kind of thing. So like he'd have his cape off and he'd probably have his jacket off kind of thing. But he has like a black shirt that he has rolled up to his elbows because he's writing and he's smudged the ink everywhere and stuff like that. And you see he's got quite a lot of prominent tattoos up and down his arms.
Oh, cool.
But and there are
Like Kyle's?
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
not in the same kind of style or anything like Kyle's. He has a lot of scars up and down his arms as well. And there are runes, as in like, not magic, we're talking lettering, in languages that, in a language that none of you understand, as part of his tattoos.
I mean, we covered a lot of bases. Gnomish.
How would you know?
Do we recognise the alphabet even if we don't know the language?
Um,
Like you can look at something and be like,
It's all
oh, that's
Greek to me."
Korean.
You can roll me a history check.
Okay.
I don't think anybody else comes close
No.
enough. Sorry.
Okay. Runes just make me think dwarvish or
Yeah.
giant,
Ooh.
but also he's like,
That history.
what, half elf, Garen?
8.
No, 8's not going to get you there, I'm afraid.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
I was just speculating runes make me think of dwarvish or giant, but who's to say?
You would know that he is at least half elf because
Half.
he's got the pointed ears. I don't think you'd know if he was half elf or elf.
Right.
Like you haven't talked to him, you don't know.
Why
I've
would
talked to
I
him.
know but you
Briefly.
wouldn't? What does Kai know that you don't?
Blocks.
Language.
You
Okay.
can try that kind of meta thing, or we can get on with Kyle.
Abyssal.
We hustle Kyle off downstairs and
He is loud and rowdy, and upon entering like the bar area or the restaurant area, somebody would immediately recognise Kyle and give you a private room.
Yay, Kyle.
ask for
Are Sho and Lyra like still in the dining room?
They would have followed you up to
Oh, right.
Garen's office to make sure that nothing happened in Garen's office.
How untrustworthy are we?
Well, I did tell
Well,
her.
it is
so that
Garen.
He had to trust us less.
Yes. And then they would have followed you back down to the bar area where you would have been given a small private room off the side of the bar where you can have drinks quietly or
Very loudly without disturbing anyone else.
Exactly. That is exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Everybody here knows Kyle.
we get I get like half a dozen glasses and pour it around the whiskies. And
Kyle is very much drinking the whiskey from the bottle.
Yeah.
Take the bottle. I've still got the bottle at this point.
You're gonna try and get it back from you at some
I'll
point.
get the glass.
By the time we're down here, Carl has it again. You're like, what the fuck?
When did I?
Probably.
It's been implied he can pick locks,
Yeah.
so he can probably pickpocket quite well,
Yeah.
if that is true.
Or pick hand.
My hand. It's just out of somebody's hand.
Yeah.
I think it would be more that he would sling an arm around your shoulder at some point. Oh, congratulations! And just kind of manhandle the bottle out of you.
Yeah.
It's like, how much would Adolin resist him just grabbing the bottle and taking it?
I wouldn't.
That's fine. Hey, Carl, we have something we can have important to tell you.
Yeah.
Other than, obviously,
Yeah,
Adolin passing.
we're not celebrating. We're
I-
doing
We
the
are
celebration.
also celebrating, yeah.
Yay! Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey.
Also, we think we found the warehouse where Falior has been kidnapped, so we're gonna break in there tonight. Just so you know. You're not.
Good for you!
Yeah, just in case we vanish.
Oh, you guys are going to get so many accolades. It'll be great. I'll get you patches. It'll be
Don't
fun.
tell
I'll buy you
anyone.
more whiskey. It'll
Yeah.
be great.
I like
Don't
this.
tell anyone and don't tell anyone
Definitely-
unless we vanish.
Why?
Unless
Definitely
we-
don't tell Garen until we get.
Mm.
Maybe wait until
Unless
what-
we say we can.
Wait. We don't keep secrets from Garen.
It's a surprise.
Whoa!
We're gonna give.
These
we're
persuasion tactics took a sudden
We're
turn.
gonna put a bow on Falior when we find him and present him to Garen.
You know Garen's not, he doesn't swing that way. He's not going to be interested in it.
We're not starting a prostitution ring.
That's good.
I'm sorry, I'm still reeling from that.
We don't want Garen. We want him to have deniability because we aren't telling Knights of Ash either.
Yes.
But you're a Knight of Ash now,
We're not
dude.
telling the
I
other
know.
Knights of Ash.
We told one,
What?
and that's enough.
Some of them are on the up and up.
So we turn it up one.
We don't
Yeah, we
know
did.
which ones
Do we want the
did.
down
We
one?
did.
No, we
told.
want the up and up ones. We told Adolin.
He's just a knight.
Don't say
Yeah.
just a night. That's like saying
First of all,
just
that.
area head of social media.
Yeah.
I am just area head of social
That's
media.
I
still
know,
an
but you
area
got mad
head.
at it a little earlier for saying.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
When you were
sorry.
talking about emails.
Oh yeah. Sorry. That's bad.
We want one that's on the up and up, but we don't know which ones are on the up and up.
Right.
Hmm.
Well,
I don't know why I'm acting drunk.
I think it really.
It's
Kyle
catching.
is. Depends how much whiskey you're drinking, I guess.
That's
But
all-
is Kai locking it
fine.
back?
I don't think so. We're planning to break in somewhere tonight.
I want to know how. I mean, is Carl really as drunk as he thinks he seems he is? That
Yeah,
seems
how
like almost
Hmm.
irresponsible with all the things that's going on.
There's a lot going on.
Do you think Kyle is responsible?
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of.
You can roll an insight check if you want.
Please. Yes.
I think
Inside.
he's chaotic and
Nat
impulsive,
20.
but he's not idiotic.
I keep rolling 3.
Oh, that was a 5.
27 on a nat 20.
Wow.
He's very drunk.
8.
Okay, I'm glad that was wasted for you.
Is he like emotionally okay?
I am worried.
Have you ever checked in with him?
Well, we don't know him that well, but now I think we should be concerned.
Does
Is he an alcoholic?
does a nat 20 give you any insight into his mental state?
yeah, well-being.
Why do you drink?
Why did you drink?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Position to
Kyle.
control.
Oh my god, okay.
Without straight asking him, why do you drink?
You okay, bud?
I think
Is there a sadness behind his eyes?
I think perhaps watching him throughout the evening, he genuinely seems very happy and relaxed and laid back. He does
Yeah,
not
he's
seem
drunk.
he doesn't seem like he's drowning sorrows, and he doesn't
Okay.
seem like he's running away from demons kind of thing.
Okay.
You don't get that impression. You get the impression he's drinking because he's happy and he's having a good time.
That's nice, I guess.
I think we should write a little note and slip it into his pocket at some point.
That's a good idea, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why was my first thought to tell him not to eat it?
No, sensible.
I think that's for Clifford, not him.
I mean, yeah, they do share some similarities. They both like to get drunk a lot.
Mm. But
You
yeah,
never got Clifford drunk. What have you been doing, Clifford?
What happens during downtime is between me and him.
but we don't want to tell Garen. We want to tell the Knights of Ash.
Who are we telling?
We're telling you.
We're telling you.
Why are we telling me?
Because then if we go missing and, I don't know, need rescuing, then you can tell people.
Why are you telling
So
me?
then you can tell people.
Right, okay. Right, you see how drunk I am.
Okay.
We're gonna write this down.
We're
I
writing
didn't
it up.
realise you were this drunk
Yeah.
when we decided to tell you.
Okay.
It's like 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's great.
Shall I suggest
I have no
something-
jobs right now.
I'm going to
True.
suggest something alternative to this as well, just because he might be blackout drunk and unhelpful to us for some time.
Mm.
What if we write a note to Garen
Yeah.
that says,
Mhm.
to Garen,
If we're not here in the morning, open
if
this.
you, yeah, if you don't see us in like 16 hours.
Put this if we're not back by sunrise or
Yeah.
something.
So plausible deniability, check, because he's not read the fucking note.
Ursula would like consider it. He might wait. He doesn't like not knowing things.
But what if we put it somewhere, like we'll put it in our little bedroom. Why
Yeah,
are they ever going to go
we'll
to our
know.
bedroom unless he's like, where the
Why-
fuck are they?
Yeah, but
Who's
why
going
would
in
he
our
check in
bedroom?
with you?
Pardon?
Let's give it to the receptionist.
Like Garen, like he probably won't notice if you haven't come back.
Well, first of all, rude. But also, receptionist, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just assume Kyle will forget this conversation.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, then good for him.
Kyle would say, "Do you want me to forget
No.
it?" Okay.
No.
You're well on your way already.
Right. Do you want me sober? Is that the deal right now?
That would be helpful.
Well, I can get that fixed.
I suppose it's
How?
like poison. Just cure poison into
We're in
you.
a city of paladins.
I can cure poisons and stuff.
I might
I
use
could
it.
maybe do it if I had to, but
You can do that.
Do you
I don't
want to
know.
be sober?
Of course, I don't want to be sober. It's like my
Are
week off. It's great.
Are you willing to be for today?
But like, the thing is that if
Why
he
do we
wants
need
to
to
be
I
be sober?
sober,
don't
if he
know.
wants to be sober, he has to go to a night of ash to ask to be sober, and we don't trust them, so it's the whole thing again.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Forget it.
No, there's somebody here that'll do it for me. One of the Light Ravens.
Ah.
Okay, well that's
Cool.
handy. Okay, if the spirit moves you in such a way, then go for it. And by spirit, I mean, and I
Not
just
the
spirit the
whiskey.
whiskey. I did mean the whiskey.
Will you buy me another bottle of whiskey so I can
Where?
get drunk?
You
at a
didn't buy
different
this
point?
bottle of whiskey.
We will
I
steal
didn't
another one from
know
Garen
that you
for you.
didn't know that.
We will acquire one from somewhere.
Sure.
Catherine sidles off to reception and asks for like a quill and some paper.
Yeah.
Scrolls out the note saying, apologies for not telling you this earlier.
We've gone to a warehouse
We believe
13.
Falior was being
Warehouse
kept
13,
in
love that
this
show.
warehouse. We aren't telling the Knights of Ash, and apologies for not telling you. If we aren't back by sunrise with Falior,
Send help.
please send
Send
help.
help. Please send help.
I sign it, Sir Adolin.
Sir Adolin.
And then just fold it over.
Should we
Um,
say like we're gonna have X item with us if you need to find us?
Ooh.
Oh, you mean like a locate object thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have Clifford.
We have Clifford. We will 100% have a unique magic trident.
Yeah, there you
That's
go. That's
true.
fine.
Yep.
Maybe
Ursula
don't
would
have it on paper. He already
politely
knows
suggest that he could maybe leave his sending stone if you keep
Nah.
holding yours.
That's a good
that.
idea, yeah.
Yeah, with us. That's smart.
Mhm.
True, true.
So they would have a direct line to you.
Yeah,
Even
perfect.
better.
Great, we'll leave the sending stone with the letter,
Okay.
and we'll take our sending stone.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll ask the receptionist to please pass this to Garen if we aren't back by sunrise.
She would look confused, but wait. So I'm not to tell Garen about this?
No.
Please don't.
Unless we don't.
Yeah.
If you don't see us in some time, then please give it to me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're going out on a mission kind of thing.
Yes. If we're not back by sunrise, give him the letter.
Okay,
If we
cool.
come back, we'll get the letter from you, and it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to. If he reads the letter too soon, then he'll have false information. It'll be, and we
Bad.
don't want to be
Unhelpful.
feeding him bad
Yes.
information. So.
Okay. Cool. She would look really confusedly at the three of you and look to Ursho. It's obvious that she recognises Ursho as quite like a bit of authority, and like glances at Kyle and goes, "No, it's not. That's not." Looks
Not.
back at Ursho and Ursho's like, "It's fine. It's fine."
We're unorthodox, but it works.
Yeah.
Are we saying sunrise? Or like midday? Or?
Well, if we're going at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to try and fit in a long rest before we go?
No, for sure. You want
Yeah,
to,
but it's only like
get
5
your
o'clock
spells.
now, so
We just had our early dinner
Yeah.
after our late lunch.
Uh-huh.
So bedtime.
so like if we go to sleep now, we can be up by like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, sunrise sounds good then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. You head up to your room then?
We go sleep.
You
We go
sleep?
prepare, we go sleep.
Kyle would wander off.
Bye.
Even to it, we arrange to meet Ersho and Lyra.
Well, Lyra stays in the same room as you.
Mm-hmm.
We arrange to meet Ersho
Yeah, Ursula has a separate room, but Lyra is in with you.
in the wee hours
Deal.
when we'll set off for the warehouse.
And Ursula would give Clifford back to you as well.
Well, wasn't good.
He wasn't as much of a handful once he settled down, I must admit. I thought he was going to be terrible, but he did actually kind of stop whining after like half an hour, so
Yes, you.
thanks. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Of course it's a good
It's
thing.
always good to be liked.
I suppose, yes. And he pat Clifford on his head. And Clifford,
I don't know, if Tezin liked me, I'd have to reevaluate
Concerned,
something.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
And he would wander off to his room.
Cool.
We go sleep.
You go nappies?
We go nap.
Nappies!
Have a long rest.
Have up your long rest. Nappy.
Long rest. Yeah. Boom, long
No.
rest.
No, not at the end of the chapter yet.
Okay.
Oh, we don't level up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
New day, better
New
rolls.
everything.
I have
Is it clear night with a bright full moon?
Do you also have a graph for the moon?
What is phase of moon
Yeah.
at current point?
Well, I'm gonna, oh god, this is going to open so many fucking doors. Which moon?
There's
Ooh.
more than one moon.
I have already described to you that there are two.
I forgot that.
Yeah, I had
I'm
also
peeking, I promise.
forgotten. Rosie's decided she doesn't actually want to go to the warehouse.
The warehouse.
Oh, warehouse.
Well, we also do need to go at night time, or it won't be a warehouse anymore. It'll turn back into a house.
We arrive and it's covered in fur and it's looking a bit bigger and mangier
Yes,
and growling.
yes. And if it bites you, you become a house.
Yes.
Oh no.
Which might be terrifying if you never like actually transform. You just like small creatures make their home in you.
Ooh.
No, that's weird.
Hate it.
It's terrific. It's delightful. The weather would be very similar to yesterday because the climate doesn't shift that much in
Cool.
Perlmar, and it did not rain last night, so it would.
Nice
be,
and dry.
It's not currently raining, I suppose, is the technical term, because you are at night time. Yes, I
That
keep
is
forgetting that.
time.
You've had a nap, but it's still night time.
Good stuff. I think we all get ready, we put on some dark clothes, some big capes with big hoods.
What are you doing with Clifford?
Is he still asleep? I think he's sleeping.
He would wake the minute that you do.
Oh, we've got to take him, don't we? On a stealth mission.
How quiet is he?
Oh, like,
Does he bark much?
no, not unless you get him excited. If you're playing with him, then yeah, he's going to bark. And
If he's celestial, does he glow?
you've never seen him glow.
Good.
Uh,
We can take him. You know, we'll talk to him in Celestial and we'll kind of calm him down and tell him we're going to be very quiet because we're going to try and sneak into a place where they have one of our friends. We're going to try and get them out. So, I'm going to try and be as quiet as we can. Okay? Okay. Good dog.
Okay.
Pat pat.
Clifford knows that we are being quiet now. Oh.
Clifford knows we're going on a stealth
you
mission.
told him you're going on a stealth mission, whether he understands it or not is another
I
thing.
said shh.
Can I take a quick 10 minutes to cast telepathic bound on everyone except Cliff?
Oh, thank God.
Oh!
It's because it's going to be so noisy otherwise. I won't tell him I'm doing it so he won't feel left out. But like,
Oh. Huh.
What time is it? Like
we'll talk to him
2
later.
a.m.?
Yeah, I'd say it's about 2, 3. 5,
5, so you went to bed at 6. Woke
Oh
up
shit,
at
I need to
2.
do my spells.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
8 hours for a long rest, yeah.
Telepathic bond on the three of us, Ersha and Lyra.
Yeah, they're with us, so I
Mhm.
wouldn't see why not.
Yeah, if you gather
Cool.
them back up before you cast this, yeah.
Awesome.
But not Clifford.
Not Clifford.
Don't tell him!
How can I not tell him? I am him!
Okay, I shouldn't have told you.
Even though we have to tell Ersha and Lyra.
Poor Clifford. Poor Cliff.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be
Are
fine.
there any spells that you think would be particularly good for a stealth operation such as this?
I think I've got Pass Without Trace covered.
Oh, you do? Okay. So
Yes.
just that I have more slots, so if you want to save your slots, I could take Pass Without Trace and then
Ooh, good
Does Falior
shit.
still have
Sure.
the invisibility
she does, I believe.
hat? What was it?
Why can you never remember
a
what this
ring.
item
Ring.
is?
That's a ring.
It was a ring.
There's been so many different things because you keep calling it different things. Hat!
We found a crown of a circlet or tiara.
What did you find?
Thing. It was to do with snow, and then
There
Ursula
was a-
took it because
there was a
apparently
headband,
morality
there was a
depends on your
ring,
geographical
There was an
location.
armband.
Oh, the crown was of
Yeah.
Oral. An evil,
Yeah.
evil god, Frostmaiden.
What's that got to do with geographical location?
He said that it's an evil god, but it's only evil when you're not in the mountains where there's lots of snow, and then it's fine.
I think what he did is he equated it to Talos, where people would in the mountains would make offerings to her to ask her not to make the winters too harsh. In the same way, folks from the sea make offerings to Talos to ask for the storms not to be too bad.
Morality is based on your geographical location.
Talos is still evil.
Mage armor.
I've unprepared Thunderwave, so I have some more spots.
Cool.
I'm being stealthy for.
Do we want to take a quick 10-minute break while people do some spell
Sure.
acne and sort out what they want to cast right before this fight?
Okay.
Oh, right before the warehouse kind of thing.
Sure.
Maybe.
Okay.
But this is scintillating. I think this is really good audio and visual. So we could keep it.